The perfect start to the day that shapes your entire day and in general your whole life. In this video, I will tell you about how to start your day, how to begin the day in order for it to go successfully and successfully. Make sure to watch this video all the way to the end. It is of utmost importance because the way your day starts sets the tone for the rest of the day. What is your life? Your life is comprised of such days. By initiating the day in the right manner, you essentially and fundamentally transform your life. I am certain that each of you has tried many times to start your life or change the beginning of your day. Not everyone succeeded, but today I will try to share life hacks and techniques that I personally use in my life and that may be helpful to you. And the initial guideline that you must adhere to in order for your day to proceed well is to not wake up early. To get up earlier, if you wake up at 6 a.m., you don't need to wake up earlier. This is the perfect start to the day, but I'm sure most of you who are watching this video get up after 6 a.m. So, the first rule is to wake up earlier. What do you do when you wake up at 9 in the morning? Good morning. Start the habit of getting up at 8:45 or 8:30, live with it for a week or two, then gradually set the alarm clock 15 minutes or 30 minutes earlier, live with it for another 2 to 3 weeks and gradually bring it to 6 a.m. You have the ability to continue until 7 a.m., but ideally, you should begin each day at 6 a.m. and stick to this routine consistently. Upon waking up, the initial task I undertake is to mentally visualize. While still lying in bed, I conjure up an image of the forthcoming day in my mind. And I envision the tasks I will carry out, the individuals I will encounter today. What is the reason behind my actions? Because I have a plan, and my meetings are usually scheduled. Therefore, I can envision such a picture. But even if you do not have any scheduled meetings, and there is no clear plan, attempt to formulate a plan in your mind, at least in broad terms. The plan can be such that today I need to do this, for this I need to meet with this, then meet with this, and for this I need to negotiate first with this and this. Approximately visualize the picture of the day, roughly envision what should and will take place throughout this day in our imagination. Set yourself up for it, and immediately set a positive mood for it. So, I will meet with him. If we agree on it, then I will do it. If we don't agree, it's still okay, but I have to meet or he has to meet with this person. In any case, I need to grasp his position. Thus, in the beginning, you should visualize the picture of the day and orient yourself towards this picture in order to gain understanding. And this will constitute the backdrop upon which you will spend the entirety of this day. The second action I take after waking up is I verbally express positive statements of affirmation. Some can call it meditation, some can call it affirmation. Call it whatever you want, it's not about the name. What do I generally tend to say? I generally tend to say it 3 times while still lying in bed, as is my usual routine. The following phrases. First, I am happy and satisfied with life. No matter what your life is like, every day, by repeating this phrase, you change your attitude towards your life. Thus state, I am joyful and content with life. Secondly, it is important to emphasize, I am grateful to the Almighty. I am grateful to the Almighty. A very strong and important phrase. In the third place, the Almighty adores and takes care of me. This is an important phrase that will provide protection for your rear, and no matter what you do during the day, this feeling that the Almighty loves and cares for you will create an additional degree of control and comfort in your life. Fourth, I reside in a world of plenty. I reside in a world of abundance. This affirmation is very important. In order to overcome barriers and limitations, we have all become accustomed to thinking that we live in conditions of scarcity. We are perpetually in need of something. We spend our entire lives continuously battling for certain scarce resources that are always in short supply. Convince yourself that you live in a world of abundance. Other people have enough of everything. Why is it not possible for you to have this? The issue is most likely due to your behavior rather than the absence of resources in the world. Therefore, there are enough resources in the world. All the time tell yourself, I live in a world of abundance. Another powerful affirmation. Each morning remind yourself, the world is filled with countless wonders. The world is full of wonders. If you don't believe that miracles exist in the world, then they won't happen to you. What is a miracle? Miracle is a combination of circumstances in which you are able to achieve your goals much more quickly and effortlessly. That is the true essence of a miracle. For instance, in the event that something occurred that you didn't desire, you do not refer to it as a miracle, but rather as an unpleasant surprise or a sudden problem. And a miracle is when something you desired and longed for suddenly comes to you without much effort or struggle. And very quickly, very easily. You are so, classy, it's a wonder. Therefore, convince yourself the world is full of wonders. I personally believe in it very strongly, and I have experienced many miracles in my life. Unfortunately, atheists think that their claim is such that first show me a miracle. After that, I will start to believe. But it doesn't work like that. It functions in this way. Initially believe, and then extraordinary things will begin to happen. If you desire more miracles in your life, commence believing. Commence believing in the Almighty. Commence believing that the world is brimming with wonders. And the sixth affirmation, I choose to spend this day joyfully. The thing is, throughout the day, any events can happen to you, both positive and negative. The question is not about events. Events themselves are neutral. The question is about your attitude towards these events. And when you tell yourself in the morning and say, I choose to spend this day joyfully, and if something negative happens to you on this day, you remember what you said, you made a choice today to spend this day joyfully, regardless of events, and in this way, you restore your emotional balance and maintain a positive mindset throughout the day. Upon awakening, I diligently carry out my prayers and hygiene procedures, and subsequently, without fail, I embark on a leisurely walk, opting to go for a stroll each and every time. You are required to do a minimum of 30 minutes. Walk for 30 minutes, go outside, walk, take a walk. Refresh yourself. This fresh air, morning air, will invigorate you and give you such an energetic mood for the day. While on these walks, make sure to reflect on ways to increase your efficiency. Combine this walk with contemplating how to enhance my efficiency, pondering on what actions I can take to simplify and streamline my daily tasks, making them more efficient and requiring less effort, and so on and so forth. After that, or even during a walk, you have the opportunity to update your plans and revise your goals. Think about what you are striving for. Think about what you want to achieve and whether your plans are relevant. Every day think about your future and your plans, and of course after that you need a healthy breakfast. And proceed to your workplace. Starting from this moment, you are fully prepared for any situations that may arise throughout the course of your workday. Therefore, the morning start, the beginning of the day, is crucial. Imagine a situation where you start a car and immediately, without warming it up, start driving at a crazy speed. What is going to happen? You will simply ruin the engine, ruin the car. Any event, any action, any process requires initial warm-up in order to function properly. We can't immediately figure it out, we can't immediately perform the action effectively. We definitely need an introduction. And your workday demands that you begin it in a careful and accurate manner, taking the necessary precautions to ensure a successful start. And I reiterate once again, the commencement of the workday establishes how you will spend the entirety of your day. Your entire existence is composed of such days. Consequently, every morning, when you establish yourself for the entirety of the day, you are altering the course of your life. Someone, after hearing my advice, will say, yes, but it requires a lot of time. However, firstly, this is not true. Let's go through all the items. When I said don't get up early, but get up earlier, at least half an hour. By doing this, you've saved 30 minutes. What can be done during this time? Show the pick of the day. It will take a maximum of 5 to 10 minutes to discuss the design, maximum of 10 more minutes. Here you have spent 20 minutes. Walk outside for 30 minutes. It took you 50 minutes. During the walk, you reflect on your effectiveness and can revise your plans. This is all included in the 30 minutes. And then, breakfast? Well, breakfast can take an additional 20 minutes, that is 50 plus 20 is a total of 70 minutes. And then the road to work, in fact, all of this can be accomplished in at least an hour. Well, it is best to do it in 3 hours. Ideally, I do it in 3 hours because I walk for an hour and a half, I reflect, I have an hour allocated for each planning, and so on and so forth. But in your case, 1 hour will be enough, so start by getting up half an hour earlier. In a fortnight or in the span of 1 month, wake up 30 minutes earlier. And now you have the time to carry out all of these procedures. Undoubtedly, every single one of you possesses particular rituals or routines that you consistently carry out in the morning. I'm not talking about hygiene procedures, toothbrushing and so on. Everyone does this and it is not debatable. And I'm talking about other rituals that shape your entire day. By the way, be sure to write in the comments both those who have morning rituals and those who don't. But those who don't have it, try to implement the tools that I told you today and live with it for at least a week or a month. And observe the transformation in your life, the transformation in your well-being, the transformation in your mood, and the way you feel throughout the day. I am certain that it will have a highly positive impact on the way you live each and every day.